All right, there we go. I was just thinking I was working on an interview, take-home interview, which aren't super common, but I was thinking, hey, I haven't streamed on Twitch in forever, and I need to update my schedule because everything's wonky right now. I'm gonna get back to working on that interview right after this. So I'll probably stream for about 2 hours and then hop off. Maybe less than that, maybe an hour 45. But I'm gonna go ahead and knock out my hacker rank first for today. I've just been working through these. Calculate the ratio of its elements that are positive, negative, and zero. Print the decimal value of each fraction on the new line 6 places after the decimal. Oof. I am not good with this. There are 5 elements in the array, 2 positive, 2 negatives, and 1 zero. The ratios are 2/5, 2/5, and 1/5. Complete the plus minus function in the editor below. Print the ratios of positive, negative, and zero values in the array. Each value should be printed on a separate line with 6 digits after the decimal. Function should not return a value. So if I say we should get an array, right? Okay, we got 6, and then we got that. The first line contains an integer n, the size of the array. So n has to be between numbers 0 and 100. And our values can be from values negative 99 or negative 100 to positive 100. Proportion the positive values, proportion the negative values, proportion of zeros. There are 3 positive numbers, 2 negative numbers, and 1 zero. Oh, that's what they mean by ratios. So like 3 over 6. There's 3 positive, 3 over 6. So do we need to say positive? Yeah, positive, negative, and zeros. So what amount of positives do we have? What amount of negatives do we have? And what amount of zeros? I want to say math dot, what is it, like sign? No, there's one that gives us like the actual, returns either a positive or negative, indicating the sign of a number passed into the argument. If the number passed into math.sign is 0, will turn a plus minus. Okay, so if it's 0, we'll get 0. If it's positive, we'll get 1. Okay, we can work with that. So if we do this, um, I'm going to build the nasty for loop here. Oh. We're going to say, okay, what are we saying? Math. Um, what are we doing? Return positive nums. Cool. This is going to break. Whoa. Yeah, I think that line just kind of threw me off. Cool. Excellent. Cool. See what that gives us. Does that give us 6? It does. Oh. You want me to add a bunch of decimal points, huh? Hmm. What if we do that? Frowned. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I haven't messed with. Okay. To fixed. So we'll take the number and tag on to fixed. This is what we're going to get to in a second. So let's go back to HackerRank. Get rid of our to frowned because that's not working. We tag on to. You know what? I'm going to do this. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. You know, I started this and the first thought I had was, math. I don't want to deal with math. I just want to practice stuff. But, you know, if you already know what, if you're expecting to already know everything, it's just not, it's not going to challenge, it's not going to challenge you, which is the whole point of doing exercises. Let's see what we're getting here. I wonder if they say print. I wonder if they just want like console logs. Yeah, that's what they wanted. That's funny. Boom. All done. I'm gonna copy this guy, share it with a Discord group, and then we'll get to this. Discord. All right. So this take home is like obviously build it on your own kind of thing, right? Excuse me. Oh, okay. So I wish I could share my other screen. Wish you guys could see everything, but ultimately what we're building right now is a form. Actually, I can do this. We'll just bring this guy over. So this is the Figma of what we're building, and this is what I got so far. So this is the original view, right? So we have that looking pretty slick. Some of the text is a little different, but I'm okay with that. I copy. We have their exact text styles, but it's just not panning out. Right now we just have like a basic setup. We can add more gap later. Let's see if we have another Figma. I thought I had another one up. Let's get another Figma up that we can look at the actual styles. So we can click here, open an editor. I am trying to get this as pixel perfect as I can. We are working on this guy. I was just checking with the distance. Looks like the gap is 20 pixels. I just want to make sure it's pretty consistent. Awesome. So if we go back here, I'm going to click on our, where are you? Contact form. It was the form component. I think I was doing a global, yeah. That'll look better. More consistent. Now, obviously we have to do the padding with the heading too, but I also want to get the size right and everything before I move. I guess I can do that now. Why not? We'll just copy that styling, apply it directly to it. Let's see, contact form. We'll put you right here. We'll do class name styles dot heading 2. Oh no, that's on its own. It doesn't need to be wrap in form. Background color. Wait a second. We don't need that. We moved that up a level, so what we do need is all these styles. That should take care of that styling for us. Let's take a look. Oof. Actually, I think get rid of font family. There we go. That's better. It's more consistent with what I have right now. We'll probably add some padding or margins. We'll just double check the pixel sizes on everything. So 31 from here to here, 44 from there to there, and we'll check the 44 and 31. I'm gonna actually switch to like a bigger view so we can edit better. Okay. Nice. I actually want to know this component. $29, so we'll add let's just double check that real fast. Let's throw that on. Yeah, 30 pixels. So we wanted 44, so we need 14 more pixels. So we'll do like margin top 14 pixels. Oh, that just ate up space. That's not what I wanted you to do. We'll do padding. There we go. Cool. Padding top 14 pixels. That should be about right. Excellent. And if we scroll all the way down, you notice this is just a hair higher. Actually, this is funky, so let's just refresh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my I don't know what's going on here. This fake element is disappearing for some reason when I move here, but not, well, I mean, Figma ships a bit better, so let's try to visually get it there. All right, it looks right, but let's just measure real fast. We'll go to here. Actually, let me escape and just see the black. There we go. So go to the top of here. If I can, there we go. Top of here to there, 125. And if we, so I'm using a Mac, and what I'm doing is Command Shift 4 and then dragging. Where are we? 123. We're 2 pixels off here. And I bet you it's probably the sizing of this component. Let's just take a look at what we have here. We got 414 and 29.8. If we made that like 31, would obviously get us there. But yeah, let's take a look at the Figma. I bet you it's 311. Hmm. 311. Am I going to worry about 2 pixels? Yes, I am. So we'll just add 2 more pixels on our padding to fix that, just so that we're pixel perfect here. And then these should automatically be, we can double check the size of these. These should be 50 in height and 360 in width. Because if this was someone I was working, like if I'm working for a client and they wanted it to look exactly like something, I'm not going to try to cut corners. I'm going to try to get it exactly what they want. All right, so what were we talking about? The input boxes. And I think I styled them actually here because we're only going to have one input and we might as make it global. Might as well, right? So our input boxes, we're going to have, now I think fields get turned into input boxes. So, I mean, these styles are being applied. So I assume that's what's happening. But let's give them a height of, was it 50? I think it was 50, 360 width. Okay. Awesome. That's looking a lot better. Our button will need some styling on it. In fact, I already have styles for buttons that I will just grab. Where did I put it? This is why you put your global styling in the global area, not inside of other places. I think it's being inherited, the backing, but if we go here, oh, no, it just affected everyone. That's cool. Oh, you know why? It's because gold isn't being imported into this, and I can't import it into this. So we'll just cut this and put it right here. Someone, yep, there we go. Let's get white. One of these things is not like the other. All right, there we go. Okay, awesome. We have that styling. We need the text. You see how this text is a bit different. But other than that, I think we're there. Except they are indented just a bit. And everything, of course, is centered, and message has multiple lines. Okay, cool. So let's center everything. Let's see, which of you am I working on here? Yeah, contact. Contact should be this whole area. So this whole div should have, I thought I gave it, everyone in the center, please. Also, I want them in a column. Align item center. Except that isn't true. I don't really want everyone to be in the center, do I? Because I want heading 2, don't I? Yeah, I want heading 2 to stay on the left. So if everyone just started here, well, let me just take a look at what I did on these other components and let's keep consistency, right? So heading 1, flex column for the entire thing. Margin top was given, flex direction column position relative and went left. Okay. Let's keep that train moving. So let's go back to contact form and we will do the same thing. We're going to say display flex. We're going to add position is going to be relative. We're going to go left 30, 25 pixels, right? I think this has to be 30. 30, yeah, 30 pixels. All right. That's a mess. Let's hit refresh. Flex direction wasn't ever established. So we need to put that. There we go. Cool. Heading 1 is going to be 25 pixels, right? Does it need to be 30? Guess we'll find out. Let's click contact. Dang it. I think what I'll do then, okay, you see how this white box is the whole width? I think what I'm going to do, that's going to be container, but I'm also going to wrap this whole form in another container. I know it's in a form, but I need a, what do I need? Nah, I can just leave it in a form. Why am I wrapping it? Yeah, I don't need to wrap it. Wait, no. Could we do position relative left 25, 30 pixels here? I'm trying to scroll up here and it's already there. And just get rid of all that. Okay, how are we looking? Good, good. All right, let's see our comparison. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, the placeholders will need to be indented. Maybe we add padding. What if we say, give me padding about, I don't know, 20 pixels? Okay, let's see what do we got here? $23. Oh, accidentally took a picture of that. So I want 23 pixels. Hey, eyeballed that. Proud of that. Let's go to our global styles. Look at that. Beauty, mate. All right, and then let's heading to, we'll need some relative positioning. Ba, ba, ba. I don't know why I have this open. Okay. I don't need you. I'm going to put form in my globals by my inputs. Okay. I was doing something here. That's right. The heading 2, which should be my H2 here. This needs a position relative left 30 pixels. All right, well, let's look at the comparison now. We're getting there. Wish it wasn't. Wish this bar would appear. That would look so much better. Cool. The submit button is not centered, so that's a bummer. And why is this weird too? About, it should be 350, right? So let's check out this guy. Oh, that's not what I want. $350, and you should be also, oh, you're 340. You're not 350. Okay, wait, let's get precise here. $345. Which explains if this one is 350. Nope. 345. Can I slide over? Well, let's move our button to the center. I want to target you. Get rid of left. Okay, we center them. Get rid of position. Ba -ba. It's in my globals, I think. Does it justify items? Nope. Yes. Yes, it was. Why is this crossed out? Oh. Okay, cool. Because I already had it on here. Makes sense to me. Okay, let's see how we're... Yeah, we're looking good, but we want to make sure that these... Well, it should be right on because our size of each of these boxes should be exactly what they wanted, so... But... It's not, so there's that. What to do, what to do. I think I measured these already. $346. $344, 2 pixels. Took another picture, great. 2 pixels down, right? Why is it 358? $25 pixels. Ooh, and 30 pixels. That's kind of interesting. Actually, let's just take a look. Two pixels off there. So if I made the size smaller of these input boxes, there we go. think that's right on the money. Let me remeasure that. That's where I want to be. Let's see what our measurement tool says. Oh, it's not the end. We're 50 pixels away. $40. Okay, 23. Ah, these colors are so hard to see on. Wait. Yeah. All right. Well. All right. We'll click that off. Because that's not helping me. Let me refresh here. Okay. Yeah, that just feels more right. All right, what do we got here? Should be 30, right? Yeah. Let's get down to 30 here. 35. $31. One more. Cool. They're on the same line. And let's see what we got over here. It should be the same amount. Took another picture. Bummer. All right. So we're at 30 on the left-hand side. But on the right, Oh, this doesn't look any different. You know why? Because I hit refresh on that page and I didn't save this. So width 341. There we go. Doesn't look like we edged any of these corners either. They're just straight boxes, so we don't have to worry about that. Styling of text, I need to figure that out. And let's add some height into an input box. And I think I'm using Formic for the first time. Multi-line. Okay, let's change that. I wonder if how that works. Gotcha. So we can say as is a props, or we can say component. Cool. So let's go back to our code and take a look. We have name, placeholder, trying to, let's see. Is that right? As or component. And don't we say how many rows we want, which this is like gonna be like 4-ish. I knew this. I knew this. I just had forgotten that that's what this was. Ah. All right, no, input box it is. Because we don't, I mean, we can make it a certain amount, right? Doesn't that hold it so that they can't move it? See, like initially it's already set to a certain, I think we're gonna have to triple that, so 12. Pretty much all the styling is, yeah, all the styling plus some. So let's do this. Let's just play with it here for a second. Actually, let's copy most of the styling first. Awesome. So we already have a lot of that. 'Resize none'. Better. $360, $250. Cool, and then I'll get rid of the rows. And it's too tall. Maybe I flipped the numbers on accident. Because that's a bit tall. Is this? This is 360. This is probably 250. Okay, let's give it 250. Awesome. There we go. Looking good. All right. Cool. Okay, now we just need the styling, the text styling here to be the same. Oh, let me exit out of that. Uh, hmm. That's color. Yeah, I do want to add an autofocus to first name. Just remembered that. I'm going to put a max length on this because I don't want to do anything. Okay. Well, let's do a autofocus on first name. And let's put a max length. Do like 300 characters. There we go. We'll do 500 just so that they can at least get to the bottom, right? Too much. All right. All right, so we'll say like 470, 450. I don't know. Let's see. Get it down to the wire here. Character counter. What we got? 420. 420 it is. Awesome. So they can fill this whole bucket, but that's it. So I don't want the text to be styled this way. I wonder if that was messing with it. Should have. No, I still have this. Oh, did this focus for us? It's weird that it didn't. Okay. All right, so let's figure it out that. If we can figure out probably got about 40 minutes to spend on that. How do we adjust the styling here? Let's see if we can just grab this, because that's what we want. Yeah, that was easy. Cool. copy all that. Yeah. Always does that. Well, that seems to be working. Let me try adding it to these. So input. Pretty sure it's the same. Yeah, it is the same. So we'll just do that. Sorry about that. Here, I'm going to turn my mic volume down because I think I'm just super loud. Really annoying. Okay, there we go. So let's refresh here and see how we're looking. Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like this. It's really annoying. Like the font styling. Obviously the positioning is actually it's pixel perfect. Everything is spaced just the way it ought to be. So that's great. So we have our oh, there's 2 paragraphs here. Oh, interesting. This is lorem ipsum for the for this wireframe. Whoops. Because if you go down here, it's different. That's funny. That is so funny. I'm not going to change it. No, this is going to stay here. I mean, I could change it. We could just do this. If we went to our code. It's always like, do they actually want that, or is that a mistake? So heading 1, this is kind of how we're doing heading 1 right now, but we could make it, we could do it like this. And then we could wrap inside of it, we could put the text that we want, which would be, where's heading 1? So this could be fun. If if it was a mistake, we're gonna still replicate it. If is contact is true, so initially we want to send this. Otherwise, render this. If it's true, we will show, where's that lorem ipsum text? All right. I love it. gonna be like, wait, what? No, I don't know. Maybe that's something they wanted me to do. It looks like they wanted a space though between these two. So we could do like a break. I don't know. 2 breaks. Kind of recreate that. So if it was a mistake, they'll be pleasantly surprised, I guess. All right, so let's take a look at this. Nice. Looking good. Now you'll see like this, mine has, basically we need some like space underneath, it looks like. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Come back. All right, so how much space? This is kind of interesting. It kind of bleeds over, so we'll do it like this. We'll use our own measurement tool here. $75. And let's take a look at what we have right now, if we have any styling on it, just so that we understand what's happening. It looks like we do. We have margin, bottom, just grabbed from something. But if we add margin, bottom, and we wanted 75 total, and we have 16, so we'll do 64. And that should do it. P tag, heading 1. Voila. Okay, it's still off somewhere. At least it looks off to me. Let me, some precise measurements above all the way to below. So 457 above to below 472. $15 pixels off. Okay, let's check who. 137, 197. Yep, there it is. Is that 203? 45. I feel like this distance is right. It's probably my brakes. see what the yeah, let's see what I have in the box for height. 352, 175. And they have 353, 177. Let's take a look at everything here. So, who is the culprit here? 30 pixels, 26 pixels to that. Let's start at the top, I suppose. I mean, this should be flawless right here. 29 from the top. But that is a good place to start. We don't want this one. We want this one. So 29 from the top. 27. How did I get 2 pixels off? Okay, let's check this and this. 52. Okay, how about you guys? $52. So we're right on the money there. And then this line to here is 26. And that's 26. All right. So this distance is right on the money. We didn't check these two, but they're close. 0 pixels. Yeah, they're right on top of each other. This is 64 pixels from the bottom. Yeah, it's just 2 pixels further down. The top piece, apparently. Because if we go back here, 29 pixels from the top. And currently it is, oh, not there, 27. So it's two pixels off here. I don't want that. I want that. Because we're looking at this. I'm just curious. Let's click on this guy. 29. Okay. 29. Okay, well, I was just off by 2 pixels. That's weird. I thought I had gotten that down. So let's target that div. It should be the nav bar. Should be. We could do the image, but we targeted the div. So image container. So nav bar module. Image container. Margin top. So this is going to change the height of contact from the top too, though. I would much rather just move this. So if I say I'd rather do that because then that's just affecting this guy. Cool. All right, so let's see what we got now. What? Are you serious? 28 pixels? How? $46. Okay. 3 pixels? That's super weird. Four pixels. There we go. And I think that's probably due to device pixel ratio, which is 2. So that's probably it. Yeah, we're gonna have to give each of these. I forgot about that. I'm glad I read that error. Let me go back to hero image for a second. Make sure each of these divs has a key. Take care of that error while we see it. Okay, max length. Autofocus with a capital F. That's why it wasn't working. So we'll go do those. Heading 1. Nope. I am working on contact form. There we go. That's the way. Love it. Okay, let's take a look, see how we're looking. I think it's a little shorter. Let's take a look. $697-ish. All right, we're gonna measure these two guys. It's either right on or just a little short, actually. Okay, above to below. 457. 472. Makes sense. We didn't add any extra of this space. Okay, let's go back. How much we need to add? 15 pixels. But where is the question, right? So we know we need to add that many pixels. And I think distance-wise we've nailed it, except maybe right here, but I think that's more because of the style of text. Excuse me. It's probably more about the style of text than actual problem with the you know, that actually might have to do with, I think these are 30 and I think mine is not. I think it's at 25 if I remember correctly. Actually, it's more. $32. I need to drop 4 pixels on this, or 2. Okay. Let's see if I can edit that here. $30 pixels. So left needs to be changed to 23 on heading 1. Getting it down. think both of these have, yeah. I think these should all be on 23. Yeah, we'll change that to 23. What am I doing? Contact form. So now that's the same, but the form is going to need that as well. So we'll go to our global styles, go to our form. Oh, we'll just do relative 0. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, I think that's right, -8. Let's double check. Yeah, -8. It's probably going to be our best bet. Cool. Well, there we go. Oh, yeah, height. Gosh dang it. Gotta make this height better. We're 15 pixels off. So we'll add so heading 1. Whoever did that. Would that solve the problem? Or would we need to do like 30? Well, I didn't actually make any changes because this is not the one to make changes on. So, yeah. I feel like that's not. I'm gonna eyeball this. Gonna do this. We're gonna do like 10 pixels. What's half of 7 pixels? There we go. Nope. 10 pixels. We'll do like 13. Where it is, let's just do 15. 15 a measure. All right. See what we got. Above the line, below the line, 472. and 472. Pixel perfect. Cool. Just some slight styling differences. And Figma, or this thing I'm using, is breaking for mine, but not Figma, so that's a bummer. Looks like the button text could be different too. Let's see if we can update that for a second here. Is that the same? I think that's the same. Go to globals. I don't know. Nice. Broken. I like it. Cool. So we have our pop-up styled. We got all the nuances, I think, for that. Let's take a look. How much time we got? Got about 5 minutes. I want to take a look at our this view, because when we click this, we actually want this to look different than this style here. So not going to need this anymore. So that's the last thing for styling anyway. I'm going to go ahead and we'll save what we've done. Cool. Awesome. All right, so this just means that the next piece is to style this component. And we can see that I did change this so it would be responsive to multiple screen sizes. It's going to stay centered depending on your screen. Once you hit this, though, it will be this style, right? So that's pretty awesome. Click contact. And what we want to do, so I think we want both of these guys. What's our parent? Flex direction column. So what we want to do is we want this div to go all the way up to the top. So this is what it looks like. Hmm. You know, and this also changes because we don't want it stacked like this now. Yeah, I could spend a bit on that, I think. My current thoughts though for building that, my first thought is new components. But I really want this to just be the nav bar and make it transparent. So then this div just takes the right hand space. This div takes the left hand space. But you'll notice they kind of, I think this is lorem ipsum text because they want it to be like contact information. Like yeah, this is like a different view. So it's not meant to be the same component. So I think they literally want to render two new components. Than this one. It's a good problem. I'm going to think about that because I actually have to get ready for a meeting I have, but it's been fun. I'll not try, I will stream if I'm working on this later today, and which I likely will. So I'll hop on probably around, oh, my dentist. Probably 1:30, 2:30. I'll probably be hopping on about 2:30, about 3 p.m.